Hey art students, welcome to my makeshift art studio. I've set up a little place for me to do some watercolor, and I would just want to show you around a little bit because I want to encourage you for these next few lessons to find a really good spot to do some painting. We always joke, but it's actually not a joke. Art can be therapy, right? It's a way to express ourselves. It's a way to kind of detox all the stress that we might be experiencing throughout the day. And it's certainly a way to connect with God, our creator, when we are so creative with what he's given us. And so I just want to show you guys what I created for myself tonight, and I'll kind of walk you through it. So let me flip my camera so you can see. So first off, I have some music playing to really help me kind of get lost actually into my color choices and what I'm doing on my canvas. It's a little messy, but I've got a bunch of magazines open to some color study options that I'm considering. These are mostly interiors, but I really liked some of the contrasting colors, like this shade of blue. This is like a chartreuse, it's like a greeny yellow, and I really like it. So I'm gonna try to create that color somehow because it's not on my watercolor palette, so I have to make it myself, so wish me luck. So I've got my music, I've got my inspiration, my references, and then over here I want to remind you of some of the ways you can set up for watercolor. If you have a dry watercolor set like I do, you're definitely going to need a jar of water. I like to do two, you can just do one, but I just want to remind you how I use it. So my first jar is when I have color on my brush. I dip it and I do my little figure 8 in there. And then I do a quick splash, and then I go back into my palette. So this one where you're doing your figure 8 is gonna receive a lot of the color and get kind of yucky, and this one should stay pretty clear. I like doing it, I just feel like I'm protecting my colors. I mean, I've used this so many times this year and it's actually in pretty good shape because of that method, so I highly recommend that. Just don't confuse your water cups with like your tea or something that's close by, which I highly recommend that you're drinking some tea. Just watch your caffeine. This is green tea. So Jesse, you'll be proud of me. And I didn't steal it from Mr. I this time. This is my own green tea. So watch your caffeine levels and drink something healthy. And then I really like having a certain smell when I'm painting and being creative. Tonight is one of my favorites. This one is wild honey nectar. It has essential oils and it's a soy candle, so it's supposed to be better for you. I'm actually almost out of this one, so I might need to replace it soon. Yeah, so that's my whole area. What's key for me though is the timing of this. I am painting at night because my toddler's in bed, and this is the one chance I have to really take my time and explore some different colors without, I don't know, keeping a toddler alive. So you need to find a good time for yourself too. So here's the deal. If 7th period is not the right time for you, maybe you're distracted or you're exhausted because you've just been staring at a screen all day, I want to give you guys permission to extend your deadlines. So if you have, let me just pause my music before it gets too loud. If you have an assignment for art class and it's taking you longer than the class period, or you want to save it like I'm doing for the nighttime, I'm going to give you guys until midnight the day something is due, so you'll have a chance to schedule it better for yourself. And then if anything comes up along the way, if you get stuck or you want to run an idea by me, you can email me. We can set up a Zoom for the class. We can do Google Hangout. We can do FaceTime. We have so many options. I just want to make sure you guys know that I'm thinking of you, even if I'm not right in front of you. And then I'm also going to be showing you a little time lapse of my creation tonight to hopefully inspire you and encourage you. But here's my final encouragement. No matter what type of art you produce at home, you must be kind to yourself and not criticize your own art too heavily. You don't have me next to you reminding you to be kind. You have to tell yourself to be kind to yourself. And so I expect you all to be leading yourselves well with strength and with compassion, and do not over criticize your own creation. Reminder that you are made in God's image and you are a masterpiece. And so don't forget that we actually are reflecting God when we're making art, And so you might be having some holy moments as you work with your watercolor or as you're sketching. And don't cut those moments short because it's not, your creation isn't as perfect as you want it to be, or it didn't turn out the way you planned. God can use it for something different than you might have expected. So be kind to yourself. And that's my final word for you before I show you some of my art from tonight. All right, artists, I'll see you soon. Bye.